back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I have arrived in my Airbnb cabin on the side of the mountain. It's beautiful. I'll show you the view in a minute. It's gorgeous. It's super windy, so I'm hoping that calms down because that's a little like and the parking spot is like up at the top of the hill and the cabin's at the bottom. So I had to like walk a windy path here. I had to do it 4 times because I had too much stuff, because I brought too many books and I brought food because I'm not planning on going anywhere. And yeah, so I had to bring all of the stuff. So I did 3 trips and I got down here and realized I forgot that magnet board, which I need to pick my next read when it's time, even though probably I could have waited to do that in the morning because I am not done with my book. So yeah, I'm just really happy to be here and enjoying how quiet and peaceful it is. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll get a lot of reading done. Currently I've just been getting a lot of YouTube watching done, but honestly I just like needed some sound because like it was very quiet. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is finding some like ambiance rooms. Usually I don't need that because like I know the sounds of my own house. But like, yeah, it being somewhere different and it being so quiet is weird. So I'm probably gonna need like an ambiance room or something. And then tomorrow, Amy from A Star Reads is doing sprints, so I'm for sure going to be participating in those. I'm excited. I was thinking about doing sprints myself, but Amy has taken that piece of planning off of my plate because she's doing them on her channel for something else, and that works for me. But yeah, so I am happy to be here, happy to bring you guys along with me, and I am gonna finish the YouTube video I'm watching, and then, oh, Siri's gonna talk here in a second, and then it's almost 5 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna cook dinner. Here is the view. It is so pretty. And I'll give you a little tour of the cabin too. From the door, there is a little kitchen over here. So, fridge, stove, and microwave. They do have a kettle, which is great. We'll have to see if the last Airbnb I went to, there was still water in the kettle from the last people, so hopefully that's not true here. I've got all my snacks there. They've got dishes and stuff. I brought my vermouth in case I feel like it. Sink. A lot of coffee things, but your girl brought her tea stuff. They do have mugs and stuff. Oh, these need to go over with the rest of the snacks. So we'll do that. And then from there, there's a little window. It doesn't really have a view. That's just this off the side of the house. There's lots of little plants, and then just like gorgeous view. The whole back wall is windows. There is this cute little table, which has my enormous stack of books, because, you know, gotta have choices, even though I'll probably read 2 of these. With the best of both of all possible worlds being the book I'm currently focusing on, and then this is a book I'm reading for a workbook club that I am not making a lot of progress, but we're gonna do the meeting to like talk about it the week I get back, so I gotta read this, so I brought that. And then I've got the magnet board here, and there is a, oops, stepped back onto a bag. There's a little sitting area here. This couch is super comfy. I haven't sat in this yet, so no idea. But you can just like sit here and look out this window. You can see another cabin there, but it doesn't look like anybody's there yet. But also it's still early, so somebody might be. No idea. There's that. And then there's a little bathroom in here. So just a cute little bathroom. Let me turn you around. Oh yeah, and the door is over here. So you might be asking, but where are you sleeping? That's an excellent question. So what's really cool about this Airbnb, at least I think it's neat, is that there is this whole living area with the kitchen and everything. And then you actually have to go outside and around and down, and that's where the bed and the bathroom is. So let me put my shoes on and then I will take you down there to see what that looks like. All right, and then you come in and there is a bed. There's a window that faces out over the view, which will be nice in the morning in terms of the sunrise. And then you go, ooh, didn't realize there was a step up there. You go around this way. In there is a washer and dryer. There is a toilet there. Where's the light switch? There we go. And then there is a sink here. Nice robe. Beautiful corner view that belongs to this lovely soaker tub, which is half the reason that I chose to stay here. So yeah, you get to look at that gorgeous view while you soak in the tub. All right, I had my dinner. It was a delicious breaded chicken from Trader Joe's and some charred corn. And then I ate some strawberries. So that was lovely. 6 o'clock. I am finally settling in to read some of this. So I'm going to read for a little while and then I gotta check and see what time the sun goes down because I'm probably gonna head downstairs before that point or right around that time and cozy into the downstairs part of the Airbnb so I can just like get cozy for the night and be in and take a nice hot bath and just relax. I don't know what time I'm gonna go to bed. It just depends on, you know, how I'm feeling. So I'm gonna get my reading on finally. The light down here is decidedly less cozy. The lights upstairs are those like Edison bulbs or whatever. But that bed is like next level soft. It will sink right into that. The room is kind of cold, which will be good when I'm ready to go to sleep, but for right now, it's a little cold. I'm also standing directly in front of like the mini split, so there's that. But I'm getting in the bathtub now. Oh! My face looks crazy. Yeah, so something over there, I think, is making a bangy sound, which does not make my anxiety happy. But hopefully, like I said, the wind will die down, and so that will not be an issue for a lot longer. But also, hopefully, my sound machine will drown some of that out. I have my sexy zit patch on. And I think I'm gonna try to read a few more pages and then fall asleep. I wish I could dim these lights, because they are real bright, but it's just one setting, so that's what we got. Although I guess I do have my reading light, if I remember to put batteries in it. I'm gonna try to grab that because I think that might be a good idea. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna call it a night. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. I slept pretty well last night. It got really cold at one point, and I think that the mini split only does air conditioning, but I had opened the washer and dryer closet yesterday and saw that there was like a space heater, so I got that out at like 5 this morning. Because yeah, it got really cold. It's like in the 30s outside. I also had some false notion that I was going to wake up and see the sunrise, but no. I did not do that, even though I was obviously awake at 5, so probably if I'd stayed up just like slightly longer, I would have seen the sunrise, but I didn't. I cuddled back into my blankets and went back to sleep. Bringing this from home was an S tier move. So it's 8:30, and I am gonna probably lay in bed for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and make some breakfast. Well, it is 11:15, so sprints on Amy's channel are going to start pretty soon. I've been reading while I've been downloading the footage from other vlogs because I need to edit that. One thing, I turned the heat on up here, but I don't think it's doing anything, and like, it's not cold enough that like I feel like I need to go like message the sellers. I mean, not the sellers, the owners. But I probably am gonna go get the little heater and bring it up here because it is cold. I've got my blanket again. This UGG blanket is like the best. I also, and if the footage looks good, because this is the first time that I'm using it, I got this little guy as an early birthday present. It's the Insta360 Go 3, and it's really cool because A, it's so tiny, but also this part comes out, and this is the actual camera, and then like this is a screen that you can have separate, and this is magnetic, so like anywhere that this isn't a good example because I don't think that this is actually magnetic. Or metal, but like anywhere that there's metal you can attach this. I think this might be, nope, that's wood. And it's so tiny, but it also comes with this like medallion you put under your shirt and then attach it to, so you can get like a different view of like what you are not seeing, because obviously it's like down here instead of up here. But they do also have a little clip thing that you can put on like a hat or a headband, which looks ridiculous and I would literally never do in public. So it's really cool because it's not a GoPro, but it is like in that range, like in that kind of realm in terms of it being so much more flexible than say like my Canon G7X. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. It was an early birthday present. I knew I had put it on my wish list, so I knew I was gonna get it. So I called my mom and I was like, hey, can I have that early? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. So I've been playing with it. We'll see how the footage turns out. I'm just now trying to get it moved over to my computer so that I can do a little editing. But put that down. I am trying to get to, let's see, I'm at page 110. I'd like to get to like the 200 page mark of this book before I commit to doing editing, because I feel like that's going to take me a while, and I really want to finish this one today, which I don't think I'll have any problem with, because I've already read 50 pages, 30 pages of it. Something like that, and I'm really interested in it. And obviously with sprints, I usually read a lot more on sprints, so I'm gonna finish this one so that I can pick the next book, because I really like the bingo maze board. And sorry that it's going in and out, it's this window right here and it keeps refocusing the light on the window. But yeah, I really want to pick another bingo maze book, and also I would like to read multiple books and not just one on this reading retreat, seeing as I brought like an entire stack. Anyways. So I have passed the halfway mark in this one, and I think the first time I heard of this might have been when I watched a like author live thing between Becky Chambers and Martha Wells, and both mentioned this, and I can see why. So when I think about, and I think I sort of had in my mind that this was like, what do they call it? Hope punk. Like it's in the same realm as the Long Way to a Small Angry Planet or the Wayward books by Becky Chambers. But the more I read of this, the more it gives the same vibe in a different flavor. So like, in A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, there's like a lot of species that you're learning about. In this one, they are all essentially descendants of like two different species. Species the right word? I'm not sure. But like they're going and visiting all of these colonies and like doing scientific research about these people. And they're also like trying to essentially save this race of people because their planet was destroyed, and it has that like found family vibe to like the group of people who are traveling together to all of these different outposts, but it also has that
that aspect of like you're learning about all of these different cultures and norms and things like that, and you're seeing all of these different societies on this planet. It just, yeah, it really is. It's very, I feel like if you liked A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, then I would recommend this one. I do think that A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is like funnier and lighter. This one is much more serious, I think, in tone, and a little bit denser. But yeah, it for me, it is the same vibe, different flavor, and I am really enjoying it. So looking forward to reading more of this throughout the rest of the afternoon, and hopefully finish this today.
I don't know if you could hear that over the wind, but that is the most annoying thing in the world. It won't stop.
I think that's it. I don't know when the next spring of the readathon sprints are going to be. It might not be me, it might be me. I don't know. But when it happens, it happens.
Well, I watched the last of the live show and then made this. It's not gonna focus, is it? It's a little strawberry banana smoothie. Well, I've opened a window because it actually got a little warm in here. So I'm getting a nice little breeze and some fresh air in here for a little while. I opened up my laptop and went into Adobe Premiere to, well, there's the wind. Went into Adobe Premiere to work on, I'm flabbergasted. To work on the project, the vlog for, so the first one, half of this week that you have already seen. And apparently Adobe has discontinued cloud shared projects, which is one of the reasons why I use Adobe Premiere, because I can share it, the project, the same one project, between my PC and my Mac, and I can work on it anywhere. So now that they've discontinued the use of cloud for saving projects, I am functionally unable to edit on my laptop because all of the elements, like my intro graphic, all of the copyright free music, my outro graphic, all of it was on the cloud storage, and I hope also on my PC at home. But either way, I can't edit anything right now. This afternoon is damaging my calm. I had such a relaxing morning, and now I was just dive bombed by a stink bug, which I captured and put outside. But now this plant beside me has another stink bug on it. And I tried to get it, and I didn't get it. And like, part of me just wants to put the whole ass plant outside, because your girl does not mess around with bugs. I don't trust this plant anymore. So this morning I did hear like a faint buzzing sound from this plant. And that's where the stink bugs came from. So I'm like, this plant is sus. I would love to just like put it outside, but I don't want to, I think it's real, so I don't really want to kill their plants. So yeah, good times. Honestly, I could take a nap right now, but it's 6 o'clock, so that seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, I need to take a 6 p.m. nap or I'll never go to sleep tonight. So just have to push through it. I might make a cup of green tea. I am still at the 200 page mark, so I need to push through some more of this. I'm really enjoying this. See if I can finish it in like the next 2 hours. Hoping I can finish this before the sun goes down. And I think because we spring forward, that it means that it won't get dark until like 8:30. Let me look. Yeah, 7:45 is when sunset is. So, yeah. I have about 2 hours to finish this if I want to finish it before the sun goes down. So yeah, I should get a move on that. Oh, I know what the other thing I was going to tell you guys is. I don't know if it's just like that the wind shifted, or maybe that thing finally flew off the pole, but I don't hear that awful whirligig thing anymore. Yeah, I don't hear it right now, so I haven't heard it for a couple of hours. Probably jinx myself and it's gonna come back on, but whatever. I have made an executive decision because I'm not done with The Best of All Possible Worlds, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it before the sun goes down. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the next book for this, and then that way I'll have it to take downstairs with me when I go back downstairs. Although I might stay up here after it gets dark, I don't know, I can't decide. So, I've got number 3, which is down here. Okay, it's not a new book, but this is actually Perfection. Can you read it? Is it gonna show up? Let me see if I can get it to... Yeah. It's a book bath, which is great because I was concerned about when I was gonna get this one because I don't... our bathtub at home is definitely not an enjoyable experience. So that's great for tonight. However, that's not another book. So we're gonna draw another one and see if I can get another book. So this is number 6. 6 is right here. So let's see what that one will be. This one is also not a book. So this one is a read for an hour away from your phone. All right, happy to do that. And I kind of need to do these in order. So I could go downstairs and take a bath now. It's gonna take 30 minutes to fill up that tub. So I might do those out of order. I don't know. But I'm still choosing because I still haven't picked another book. So we have number 7. 7 is right here. So that is, this is another book prompt, acquired in 2023. So now I'm gonna go over here and see what books I have that I acquired last year. Oh, I think I have to pull up my phone for that. Finally, another book, but this is where the board stands now. That's fun because then I have more arrows open.
quiet in 2023 does mean I can't read my graphic novel, which is what I was really hoping to do next. And I still might do, so I'm probably going to take the first of the graphic novels downstairs and then whatever book I pick. Because, yeah, I want to read more than one book. Like, I would like to finish 3 things this weekend. But that's feeling less realistic at this moment. So, yeah. Let me go check and see what book, and I'll be right back. All right, I have 2 choices. Either, they both have cats on them. Either The Cats Disappeared from the World, which is a translated novel, which I very much want to read. It's also the shortest book I have with me other than graphic novels. Or The Starter Villain by John Scalzi, which this cover is just the greatest, which is a sci-fi, and I assume it's quite hilarious. So I will take both of these downstairs. I think I'm going to just go with this one because I'll have just finished a sci-fi, so I don't know if I want to go into another. So yes, I'm going to do If Cats Disappeared from the World as my next book. And I'm back downstairs. I came down and turned the heater on and put the heater in here and turned it on to try to get it a little warmer. There is a mini split and it says that it has heat, but just like upstairs, and I did finally get the heat upstairs to work. So I noticed like the vent closest to me was doing nothing, but the vent in the kitchen area was heating. So then I got like, it got warmer outside too, and all those windows. So like upstairs was a blissfully delightful temperature. It is not freezing cold down here, but it's not warm. So hopefully the heater will help. Oh, I think the mini split just kicked on. It did. All right, so maybe we'll get a little bit of warmth in here after all. Wish I'd realized. I went back and looked at like the message that you get, and it referenced that the mini split was heat and cool, and I was like, I wish I had thought about that last night, but whatever. That's the one downside, I think, to doing something like this in like a place you're not familiar with, is because obviously you have to deal with all the like little things, but also like that's part of the, as I mentioned before, overcoming anxiety thing. So all right, so here's what I'm going to do though now. I'm going to take my book bath and try to finish off this book. I have about 60 pages, so I could probably get pretty close to finishing it before I want to get out of the bathtub. Well, yeah, that's going to come with the next thing I'm going to say. I'm actually going to time how long it takes this bath to get to like a reasonable level for me to like sit in it for any time period. Because it's a huge bath, but it's like the stream of water is not large that comes out of the faucet, so it takes a while. So I'm going to turn on the stopwatch on my phone for science and see how long it takes for the bath to fill. So almost 17 minutes, and this is what we're looking at, which honestly
is a little underwhelming, but hold on, I'm gonna turn you around. But the water is not staying super hot, so it's more in the like comfortable medium in terms of what's coming out of the faucet. And so I feel like if I leave it on any longer, then the bath water is gonna be cold, which is not the point. So not the bath of my dreams, but it's a book bath, so let's not us. I'm gonna go finish reading my book. All right, so I took my book bath. It was delightful. Came back in here and my dad called because he and my nieces are at Universal Orlando this week, and he wanted to tell me about all the things that they rode today and just talk about the park. So that was fun. In the middle of it, I literally on the phone with my father, and then all of a sudden I was like, what the hell? And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm sorry, a stink bug just flew around. They're not everywhere, but there's enough of them that I hate it. But I also got that one with a cup and threw it outside. So hopefully there are no more in here and I can sleep in peace tonight. I'll be sleeping with the blanket up over my ear because I don't want any of that. Anyways, I have 30 pages left in this, so I'm going to put my phone on the other side of that wall in the bathroom and read those 30 pages. It does not feel like 9:30 daylight savings time. So it may or may not be a whole hour, but I'm gonna finish the book before I pick my phone up again. And then when I'm done, I think there is a new video from Kayla from Books and Lala, and I'm going to watch that. So I'm gonna go put this in the bathroom, and I will talk to you when I'm done with my book. It was so good. I finished it. It was almost right at an hour. So now I can truthfully start my other book, although it's 10:30, so I probably won't start another book. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this for people who are fans of the Wayfarers books by Becky Chambers. I definitely, like I said earlier, definitely get similar vibes, different flavor. It's just so heartwarming. It's definitely that hope punk genre. So yeah, I would be interested in potentially reading the other two, because like I said, I think at some point in the last two videos, the third one in this like companion trilogy is on the long list for the Women's Prize. I don't think it'll make the short list because genre books rarely make the short list. But I would entertain reading it. But I don't know if I have time to read the second one and then the third one before shortlist. But I would definitely buy the rest of the books in this trilogy and probably the new edition of this so that they all match. But anyways, I think I'm going to watch a YouTube video, turn out the lights, call it a night, because I am going to try to get up. Oh, my phone's over there. I'm going to try to wake up in time to see the sunrise tomorrow.
even though the sunrise is on that side of the mountain, so it won't be as pretty as the sunset was tonight, but still. All right, well, I am gonna call it a night. Good morning. I slept atrociously last night. I think it was a combination of a couple of things, but mainly I forgot to turn the heat back down up here. And so the heater was going, and I think I could hear it through the wall. So it's nice and warm in here this morning, but I am very tired. So I have a feeling once I get home, I'm just gonna like take a nap. But it's 7:45 and the sun is gonna come up over there. So I did realize my goal of being up for the sunrise, but at what cost? No, it's not really that big a deal. Like I said, I can take a nap when I get home. So yeah, I'm making some tea, gonna pop these croissants in the oven, and then go about doing a little reading and then packing up and heading home. It's been a good weekend. The sunrise was underwhelming. I'm facing the wrong direction. The sun's rising over there, so yeah, not as pretty as I had hoped. Sunset last night was spectacular. But yeah, I probably would have been better off getting some extra sleep, but I didn't. So here I am. I have some oatmeal, which is not as good as the Bob's Red Mill oatmeal, but it'll do for right now. And the croissants are baking. And I don't really know what that sound was last night, because the thermostat up here was on 68, which isn't actually that warm, so I can't imagine that it was running all night. Because ours at home doesn't run all night, and it's a house, so I don't know. But anxiety's a bitch, and she wouldn't let me sleep last night, so I did just start this, and I think it'll be a pretty quick read. And then we'll see if I finish it by the end of the day, because like I said, I'm gonna go home and take a nap unless I get my second wind. But I need to take a nap, otherwise I'll be useless to my husband tonight, and he's been alone with the little for 2 days, so he deserves a break. Alright, say bye-bye to the beautiful cabin. It's time to go home. And I'm home. What a delightful weekend. It is Monday. It's 1:37 exactly. If you get that reference, you're my people. And yeah,
just been editing since I got home, and I still need to unpack the car after 4 trips up and down that hill, which was quite a hike. I just didn't feel like doing multiple treks up and down the stairs with all of my stuff, so I haven't. But I've got the first part of the weekend edited. Luckily, I did not actually lose all the elements from my projects. They were still in a Creative Cloud folder. I just couldn't access them the same way, so I just pulled all of it off onto the hard drive of my PC, because that's where I do most of my editing anyway, since it has like a big screen, and my husband built the computer optimized for video editing. So that's the delight. So yeah, I've pieced together the first video. I've got to do the pass on sound quality and levels, and then add in music and watch it through. But part 1 should go up tomorrow, and then I'll work on part 2 probably tomorrow, because I don't feel like editing both of them today. But yeah, so that is it. I will probably leave you here. Only actually got 10 pages into this one, but it reads pretty quickly, and so I will probably read some more of it tonight and tomorrow, and I'll see how I feel in the morning. I'm thinking about either tomorrow or starting Thursday doing like a productivity vlog that continues the bingo maze, because I'm not done with the bingo maze. I had fun with it, and I really want to use the rest of the board and see if I can get to use the arrows and stuff. So I think I'm going to probably take tomorrow off from recording video, and then Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, we'll see. It just depends on a lot of factors. Hop back into vlogging mode and do like a productivity and reading vlog. So Amanda, who was sprinting with Amy on Sunday, on Sunday, said that she uses a wheel. She spins a wheel to like decide what she's going to do next. And so I definitely think that productivity wheel plus bingo maze would be a fun vlog, like concept day way of just like going about things. So I think I probably will do that on Thursday and Friday. So yeah, that is where my brain is. But this has been probably a very long vlog, so I appreciate you if you stuck with me. Love to have a comment down below telling me how your weekend is, what you would take to a reading retreat, or just an emoji. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!